I was born into a poor family, but everyone admired my beauty. When my father suddenly became seriously ill, one of his former students paid for his treatment. He was a kind and successful man. One day, my father confessed that he was worried about my future, and that man offered to marry me. After our wedding, he gave me a life I had never imagined. He fulfilled every wish without me asking, respected me, and loved me more than anything. But instead of appreciating him, I became jealous. I couldn't accept that he loved his brothers and sisters so much. I wanted all of his attention. Slowly, I started creating problems in the family. I treated his younger brother and little sister like servants, forced one of his brothers to leave the house, and even ruined the relationship between another brother and my cousin by filling their minds with lies. When my young sister-in-law received a marriage proposal, I tried everything to stop it because I didn't want to lose the person who cooked and cleaned for me. But this time, my husband and his elder sister made sure the wedding happened. From that day, my husband slowly began distancing himself from me. Even after becoming a mother, I didn't change. I cared more about myself than my own children. One day, my husband saw me ignoring our little daughter while she sat there hungry. He didn't argue. He didn't shout. But I could see the disappointment in his eyes. Still, my pride refused to change. I left for my parents' house, expecting him to come and beg me to return like he always had. Days turned into weeks. But he never came. Instead of admitting my mistakes, I let my ego control me. I went to his office, insulted him in front of everyone, and demanded a divorce. Without saying a single word, he signed the papers. I walked away believing I had won. When I heard he had remarried, I couldn't accept it. Just to prove I was happier without him, I quickly married a wealthy businessman. Posting my wedding pictures online, I hoped my ex-husband would regret losing me. But my happiness lasted only a few days. My second husband was cruel. He beat me over small things, insulted me every day, and if I didn't cook, he bought food only for himself while I stayed hungry. Then his business suffered huge losses, and soon after, he was diagnosed with cancer. We sold everything we owned for his treatment. Even my jewelry was gone. There were days when we couldn't even afford a proper meal. During those difficult times, I kept remembering my first husband. He had never raised his hand against me. He had never let me sleep hungry. I even remembered how angry I used to get whenever he donated money to poor people. Life has a strange way of teaching lessons. One day, I found myself standing in the same office where I had once humiliated my ex-husband. This time, I was there asking for help. He looked at me in silence. Standing beside him was the same brother I had forced to leave the house years ago. I expected them to reject me. Instead, my ex-husband handed me money and gently said, "If you ever need more for your husband's treatment, don't hesitate to come back." I couldn't hold back my tears. As I left, I saw him walking away with his new wife and my children. She loved them with all her heart, and they looked happier than I had ever seen them. At that moment, I finally understood the truth. I didn't lose my family because of bad luck. I lost them because of my own selfishness, pride, and jealousy.